Felix, welcome to Best Ball Nation.
Yo, how we doing today? Sorry I haven't been live the last couple days. I've been dieting. I'm just feeling a little crabby. And I ain't trying to be, a downer. So, I'm not, it is what it is. A little lack of energy, from I'm fat. So I just need to eat less and weight will come off. It's not, it's not hard science. I'm a fat person if I just eat less. But, you know, my body doesn't like that, so it was angry. So I was angry. All right, so let's get here. We'll go ahead. I should pull up the X. Make sure I'm not missing anything. It wouldn't be a stream until I yawn. Do you know what I'm saying? I just can't help it. It just comes out of me every time I fucking stream. Kids also have been poking at my nerves. I love them to death, but they're peeking or poking and prodding, man. Not going to bed. Oh, it's a wonderful life. I love it. I love it. But I've been crabby, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to put you guys on a downer. So I had an awesome weekend. I think I went 14 or 13. Let's pull up the Patreon. It always puts me on these settings and basics. I don't know. Creator. Let's see here. Only you can see this. Yes, I want to see it, but I want to see it bigger. 4 impressions to somebody else. 3 other people saw this amazing work that I did. Let's go ahead and share it. Share screen. Patreon. We got the Chiefs correct, which we're just going to keep betting on them until they lose. We got the Rams correct. Bills right. Eagles right. Jags won. Bengals won. And then my first loss was the Falcons, so 6-1. Colts won, 7-1, 8-1, 9-1, 10-1, 11-1, 11-2, and 11-3. 11-3 last week? I mean, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. I really thought this was going to catch too. I was like, oh my gosh, if the last one hits, whenever Dade Mills went down, I was like, oh my god, we have a shot at hitting this, and they just got continuously more blown out. But yeah, we did really well this week, and I think we only had 2 losses or 1 loss the previous week. So the money line game has been strong. I've been putting them out fairly late Sunday right before at 12. But I've been killing that for sure. I just realized I'm not good. There we go. I will take that. Okay, let's go to this first one over here. Share this tab instead. Let's see what this one is. Okay, so this looks like my lowest scoring team, Millie making team on DK. It's not even a 12th place team. It is an 11th place team. 737 points is my lowest scoring team on DK. And let's see why. Justin Herbert. Let's get the quarterbacks. Justin Herbert, Daniel Jones. Okay, so those quarterbacks have not produced very many points this year. So that's part of it. Najee Harris has been picking up the last couple weeks. Running backs are Najee Harris, Ray Davis, Charbonnet, Estime, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Brooks. Hasn't played. Really hasn't played too much. Did well when he was in, kind of picking it up. So not the worst. That's not terrible. Not good. Not terrible though. Wide receivers: Higgins, Palmer, Diggs. Yeah, we're pretty light at wide receiver. Yeah, we're very light at wide receiver here. Tight end, definitely could be a lot better. Definitely could be a lot better. Have gotten like 0 points out of Bellinger and Hayden Hurst, and Laporta was hurt for those few weeks. That makes sense. That makes sense why it's my lowest. Still outscoring this guy. Whew. Barely, but barely. I didn't even pull that one up. We got it in here. Anybody? Nope, nobody. Just moi. All right, we're gonna go down this way. Share this tab instead. Which one's this? Which one's this? Okay, so this is my highest scoring team, millie making team, not in the playoffs. They're not in the catch. And it's a fourth place team. No, not a third place, a fourth place team. I think my third place team, that was like right, it was like 1,001. But my highest scoring team that's not placing is 1,002 points. It's got Jordan Love, Brees Hall, Derrick Henry, Najee Harris. What a trio. What a trio. Dude, what do you need receivers for? You got these kind of running backs. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we drafted. This is a 3-tight team. This has to be somewhat influenced by King Coakley was in this draft. Okay. Was this a Sunday draft? Oh, I was being cheeky. This has to be a Sunday draft with Rob King Coakley. Pretty much it looks like I went solo tight end and then drafted both Musgrave and Kraft because they could bounce off one another. Essentially a one tight end team. But I guess good enough to be filling the spot this week and this past other weeks. Okay, this team, I like this team. I mean, it's a little lacking wide receiver because the Jacksonville guys have kind of sucked a little bit. And now that Traylon, DeAndre Hopkins has moved out, maybe Traylon Burks gets a little more run. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe they'll get rid of Calvin Ridley too. Who knows? Let's hope. What up, Dennis? My guy. It's a fun team. It's kind of fun. I don't have to worry about it though because I have Derrick Henry, I have Brees Hall, and Najee Harris. I don't need to worry about my fourth running back. I want to say I'm going to go more heavy RB next year, but I don't know. I think four running backs through 10 rounds might be the route I go next year, and just gang bang the wide receiver position. I don't know, run a train on that shit, man. I don't know because it's just Felix. All my teams that went heavy RB early are just succeeding, very much so. And not to say that you can't succeed by doing a 0 RB, but I have not successfully drafted running backs ever. I'm fairly decent at picking decent wide receivers, but my running back selections have been butt cheeks in the later rounds. Like I picked Tyler Beatty last year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm either a year too early or my selections just don't play. And I make too big of stands on those later picks. I feel like I personally should be attacking that early to mid range, like where the 120 mark, where Devin Achane went off the board last year, like somewhere in that range. I just that's what I like. Again, people are having success doing the 0 RB. I think the way I draft and the where I'm able to see good opportunities is through the wide receiver position. I think that might be the route I have to go through next year. I don't know. We'll see. Come to find out. It's next year on Dragon Ball Z. To share this tab instead. This is my highest scoring second place team. Looks like I had a bit of a rough week, but still put up 115 points. It probably was like a really good first place team, but putting up 115, well, Big Bruiser put up a monster score this week, 195. Can we see that team? Holy cannoli. I'm just thinking about this past week. So you had Lamar, Derrick Henry, James Conner, Amon-Ra, Bateman. So this dude popped off for a ton of points on Monday because Baker Mayfield. That's nice. That's a good team. That is a good team. That's a well built team as well. Is this the one I always say is auto drafted? Yeah, I think this is the one I always say is auto drafted because Big Marley's in here. And Dak Prescott is naked. I mean, all things considered, like once Nico comes back, once JMO comes back, and we still have a nice little 8-point lead over Chad Jones. We have good wide receivers with Pickens, Chase, and Neighbors, Flowers. It's a fun team. That is a fun team. Oh, this is going to be show this tab instead. My highest scoring team in the Million Maker, 1,077. It's a Hurts, Barkley, Brees Hall, Pickens, Godwin, Palmer, Jatavian Sanders, Derrick Henry. Najee Harris didn't even make the roster this past week. Ray Davis, Noah Fant, Deontay Johnson, Gabe Davis, Dallas Goedert, Brandon Cooks, Justin Fields, Adam Thielen, Jalen Hyatt, Devontae Walker, and Bryce Young. Unfortunately, we lose Godwin for the year, but, this team is more relying on the heavy usage of the running backs. So if we can get like 10 points from these guys, throughout the year, that would be great. We should be able to hold them off for 7 weeks, 110-point lead here. With how good these players are still going to be. It just sucks we're losing Godwin. Oh, what's he here? BBM5. Share this tab instead. What is this? Is this my lowest scoring team? What is this? I don't know what that is. So I'm going to go right here. My highest scoring team, 2 attacks, Baker Mayfield. A nice whopping 0 points added to this team by Tua. Baker Mayfield. And Jahmyr Gibbs, Aaron Jones, Devin Singletary, Chase Brown, Bucky Irving. The running backs. I don't have a Najee, which always feels weird to look at, a non-Najee team. Especially it's my high scoring team. I don't even know who I would have gotten at the 7th round. Who did I get in the 7th round? Draft order. Aaron Jones. It just makes me feel like Najee went before that. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but click the thing. Okay, so Najee went at 7-10. Oh, this is a Chris Godwin team? Of course it is. That's unfortunate. But Calvin Ridley should have more of a workload. Edison should be picking his stuff up. Jacoby Myers should have a decent rest of his season. Boyd should have a better rest of his season. These tight ends are really good. Running back room is pretty good. It's just the wide receiver 3 is all I really have to worry about. Let's look at my last place team. Tua, Justin Herbert, Justin Fields. Okay, not great, not bad. Um, Najee Harris, and then nothing at running back. C.D. Lamb, Devontae Smith, Chris Olave, Christian Kirk, Roma Dunze, Joshua Palmer, Jalen Polk, Calvin Austin, Kincaid, Hayden Hurst. Man, this isn't even like really that bad on injuries. This is just a shitty team. Holy cannoli. Wasn't expecting that. My highest scoring second place team drafted May 22nd. Was it Jaden Daniels, Kirk Cousins, Daniel Jones, Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Devin Singletary, Chase Brown, Kendra Miller. That's not bad. I like that. We're in the back row. Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Cooper Kupp. That's fun. Xavier Worthy, Jameson Williams, Luke McCaffrey, Jalen Hyatt. And then at the tight end position, we have Kyle Pitts, Noah Fant, Daniel Bellinger. Your highest is 1155. God damn this. Let me buy like a whole 100. Almost. 80 points. Let's see. I didn't even look that up. Hold on. What is the highest scored against me? Is that the you're going against me? 1195 is the highest that I have against me. Poudster, Chase Miller. I don't know any of these people. 1195. He has a 200-point lead over second place. I guess third place too. That's kind of wild. Who does he have? Baker Mayfield, okay. Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, okay. Keon Coleman, Jamar Chase, Amari Cooper, David Njoku, Johnny Smith. His worst player was Amari Cooper. That's nice. Brock Powers made the team. Holy cow. J.K. Dobbins, Jalen McMillians, Deshaun Watson. Oh. Kind of looks like he's going to be headed in the wrong direction here soon, though. Holy cow. That is a dangerous team if he gets into the playoffs. That should get to the playoffs in the 200 points league. Anybody else in that lobby with me now? How far back am I to have a shot? Gibbs, Najee, Brian Thomas, Drake London. It's not a bad team. Bench kind of sucks. Yeah, the bench is trash, but the starting roster isn't bad. Man. Like I said earlier, I am low energy. So I've been trying to lose weight, not successfully. Let's see. Were you was I in that lobby with you? Oh, it's King of the Desert. It's low 50. It's crazy. It would be crazy if I got one of these auto drafted teams to the finals and or won it with that auto drafted team, which I have. I think 18 or 20 auto drafted teams in the money right now. So it's not bad. It's not too bad. Who we got tomorrow? Vikings and Rams. Money line, I'm going to play. That's a tough game. I'm going to play the Vikings, and then they're going to ship ship Cup to the Pittsburgh Steelers because and the Chargers will be like a million too short or something like that. So he'll be a Pittsburgh Steeler. It'll be weird, but cool to see him. Make sure I miss anything. God damn, man. Let's see here. Did I miss anything? I just hit the underdog NBA. Don't want that to be part of my thing. Uh, Sources tell me Detroit is working on a blockbuster deal to bring Stafford back for golf. Oh, Paul. Silly goose. Uh, that's funny, Paul. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Yeah, we'll do another betting and DFS show on Saturday on my birthday party. I'm kidding. We're probably gonna go see a movie, go eat, probably come back and probably do a video and then do some lineups. Hopefully, I get my debit card by then. I got my debit card not stolen. We're like 99% sure we left it on the table, but the waiter wasn't there anymore. So we called, canceled it, replaced it. Got it, ordered a new one. It has not come back yet. So I called the lady. She didn't sound like she wanted to deal with me at all. She's like, "What's your thing?" So I gave her the number. She said, "That's not the right number." I'm like, pretty sure it is. So I look up my account number, give it back to her. She said the name, because I know it off the top of my head. And so I gave it to her. She said, "That's not right." And I'm like, "You need to go to the bank and blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "You're just trying to get out of doing your job." So then I go, I was like, I read it back to her, like number for number and make sure she's getting it right. I was like, "Oh, okay, you have blah, blah, blah. What's your social?" She's like, "I can't barely hear you." I'm like, "Oh, I'm practically yelling over here." And I put my AirPods in. I guess that helped. And then I was like, "I just need to know that you guys sent it. Like that's all I want to know. I just want to know that it got sent because I don't like. There's no like we have sent your mail. Like there's no information coming my way that it's coming. And so I was like, I just want to know that it's on its way. She's like, "We will send out a new one tomorrow." I'm like, "Hold on." Let's just stop the train right there. I don't want another one sent out because this one is already taking a long time. I just want the one that was sent. I just want to know that it was sent. Was it sent? Well, it looks like we sent it out this day, and you are qualified to get another one sent. I was like, "Look, lady, I just want to know if it was sent. That's all I wanted to know. It was not a complex question. I was not trying to get a gotcha. I just want to know who's sent." Of course, she's giving me the runaround. I'm like, "I'm going to send out this one." I'm like, "I don't want two cards." She's like, "Well, you just can cancel it." I'm like, "Don't, what? I don't want two cards." Dude, she didn't get it, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's what I deal with when I go with regions for the last regions. When was I, 16, 20 years ago? Holy shit. I started working. No, I was 16 when I started working. I was 17. Almost 20 years ago. It's 19 years ago. I started working at good old McDonald's. But I had an account before that. That was fun working at McDonald's. A lot of girls there when I was working there, and I got to work frontline. So we just sat there and chit chatted all day. I love gossip. All the girls had gossip. I'm a little. I sit there, drink my you have a Coke, drink my Coke. Those are good times. Man, there was always drama. McDonald's employee area. Oh, what else? And then I went to Pizza Hut for 10 years. Then moved out here. I've been out here for 6 years. 7 years. Jesus, 7 years. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. All right, gentlemen, ladies, people of all colors, ethnicities, whatever, cats, dogs, it's what it is. Back Saturday. You can follow me over at the Best Ball Nation Patreon, patreon.com/Best Ball Nation. It's $5. You get interviews. I haven't done any in a long time, to be honest. I want to. I don't feel comfortable. I'm not good at communicating with other people. I communicated with this one person. I wanted to get him on here, and now I just feel like it's this awkward timing where I was like, I didn't invite him on early enough, and I'm like, do I ask him to come back on? I don't know. I'm just talking to nobody. Just working, man. Working, dieting, getting my garage cleaned out so I can start working out and getting that fixed up because we're gonna go build a new room. There's gonna be a whole streaming room, pretty much, is what it's gonna be. But yeah, gotta get it cleaned up first. And it was a dirty, dirty garage. Built a bunch of stuff that we don't need. All right, I'm just chit chatting for no reason with myself. I do that sometimes. I mean, honestly, I do it every day on my way home. I have conversations. I have to look like the craziest person in the car. I'm just like having full. I'm like, because I talk with my hands, so I'm talking like, talking in the car. I'm just like flailing my hands around. Nobody's there. Just talk. Which is why I decided to do a stream thing. I used to just in my other YouTube channels, I think it's Pecan Pecan. I used to have like driving home with Felix, and it would just be me talking to myself for, back then it was like a lot longer of a drive because they only had 3 lanes open instead of 5. And I would just be talking to myself all day. Yeah. Because I didn't talk to anybody at that job. Still kind of don't. I talked to one person every once in a while. Yeah. Yeah, so sorry I haven't been on. Yeah, like I said, I've been dieting. It's lack of energy, kind of angry energy. Probably go see a doctor. Go see if I get those Ozempic stuff. Make it easier. I don't know. I have no idea if it is easier or not, or we'll see. I don't know what else to say. Betting show. Yeah, we'll pick the Vikings money line for tomorrow, and then I'll have the rest of my picks up. That game will probably be the lower on my totem pole. It'll probably like be 12, 13. There's something about the Rams that are kind of like, well, they could easily pull this out, so it'll be on the lower part of the totem pole. But if you guys want to tail it, you're more than welcome to. I think it's like a minus something. I don't know. I'm not betting any touchdowns. Is that they can spread it around? No, TJ Hawkins comes back. Maybe sprinkle that like first TD kind of thing. Who knows? All right. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been real fun. Later, guys.